actually.
Have you ever taught a class which is consist of some mixed level students?
Sure. Not a massive gap, but yeah, there's always going to be a mix. And a mix.
How you teach the mixed level students?
You teach to the lowest level, but how the classes run, the more advanced students can help the ones who are struggling, and vice versa. Oftentimes it's not the English level, it's the comfort level, so how comfortable a person is. Sometimes in the English class, the lowest level person is the most comfortable, and they are helping others get involved. But in terms of language development, the students know they support each other, and if they do their best to help each other, and that's not something I push. That's just something that happens naturally. They help each other, so it's good. So I think it helps to have there's always going to be a level difference. There's always going to be one student who's better and one student who's worse. It's unavoidable.
I also have a question related to this. So what is the ratio of teacher talk and student talk in your teaching? And do you have your own ways to make your teacher talk more comprehensible?
I'm sure I do it I'm sure I do when I'm teaching a lower level class. I'm sure I do simplify my words, but it's something I try not to do it so noticeably. Like I don't think I've ever talked to someone like, "Hello, how are you?" I've never done that. So I try to keep it as natural as possible. Maybe sentences are shorter, vocabulary simpler. But if you're talking about that kind of teacher talk, that sometimes you see in a language class, I don't do that. I'm sorry, what was the second part?
That was actually the second part.
What was the first part?
It was actually the ratio of the teacher talk and the student talk. So in your class, students are more likely to talk in class, or like there are more like teachers' explanations, or
Ideally, I'd like the students to talk more. I think a group class is 4 students and 90 minutes, so we divide that time up between the 4 students. I don't include myself in that. I rarely lecture. Sometimes though, if we're talking about a topic, I do have to lecture. And that's just part of the class. Yeah, I'm not worried about it.